They're getting a little ruthless, okay? Good morning. All right. Get this bad boy started. Woo! I made the decision. Hey, from Vegas. I made the decision to move yesterday while I was in the gym because I was like, I just don't want no more shit. And I need to keep that page. I worked really hard on growing that page, so I don't want no BS, honestly. So I'm just moving it away. Ooh, the sun is out. Y'all, spring is here in Atlanta. The shit is growing. I see flowers. I see blossoms. I see brunches and mimosas. Y'all know what to do. Hey, Renee, good morning. Hit the heart button, 10K hearts, and we get this party started. And make sure y'all are checking out the recap video. Recaps don't do so well on this page because I'm really not on this page. So in order for people to see me, that video has to get pushed so people can come here. So if y'all go take a look at the recap video, like, share, comment. Do not put boost. Actually comment something you see in the video, even if you have to speed it ×2. There's information that you may like, okay? I've been up since 6 this morning. It literally 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It takes about 4 or 5 hours to do these videos. No BS. But if y'all could go take a look at the video. How was your day at the spot? It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. My big papa is taking me out and trying to get me to feel better. The funeral's next week, so I'll be flying out next week to go to the funeral. I got a violation for posting Kamala. Wow, that's messed up. Hi, YouTube land. Good morning. I know a lot of y'all don't like me on YouTube, and that is fine, but you're going to get used to me. You're going to get used to me. Trust me, a lot of people don't like me. It be like that sometimes. Good morning, people. If you guys could go take a look at the recap video and then come back, I would highly appreciate it because we got a lot of shit to recap. Seriously. Not even a joke. Good morning. If y'all could hit the heart buttons. Good morning, Tiff. Good morning, Ernest in YouTube. Good morning, Hale. Good morning, Hope. I got a violation because I said I couldn't stomach. Sometimes it's just not best to reply. What's your YouTube page? Talk your shit, Nene. It's linked in my bio. Good morning, lick my Nikes. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning. If you guys go check out the recap video, please like, share, post, and comment. I'm not used to doing recap videos on my backup page, so I don't think it's going to get really a push so people can actually see it. I'm trying to get people to move from my main page to this page because this is where I'm doing. Hey, DJ, we about to do the daily recap. All the BS and news from yesterday, all the drama, all the gossip. This is what I do. I do daily recaps now, DJ Soul Child. I'm trying to move people from my main page to my backup page because the girls got way too many strikes for the lives. They keep cutting my lives. I don't know why. I'm not lying. All this shit is verified in my video. If people asking me where I'm getting this shit from, it's on my video. I leave everything up there. Everything is up there, okay? All my references are in my videos. Y'all can literally go back and find them. All right, we at 11K. Let's get this shit started. Woo! Okay. We all watched the State of the Union address, didn't we? If you didn't watch the State of the Union or the State of Congress, you know he renamed that shit. He renamed the State of the Union address. He named it to the State of Address to Congress. Like, okay, I didn't watch it either, but I got the bullet points, all right? Okay, I got the bullet points. First thing is first, Frumpy is asking Congress to legalize the D penalty for anybody that takes the life of a cop. After you let go of all the January 6ers, now you want to do this because you know they on your ass for letting go of all the J6ers. Okay? You know they on your ass because of that. You let all those J6 folks go, And the police unions were on your ass. So now you're trying to make this a thing? Congress is not going to pass it because it's not going to get past the Senate, because the Senate needs the Republican Party. They need Republicans. They're not going to be able to pass this. It's just not going to happen. Because they already got rid of the system that has checks and balances for police officers who are doing things illegally. They already got rid of that. So now you can't even find that shit. You can't even figure out what cops are doing what and what charges they have from other police other police stations. They can just move wherever they want now. On top of that, Muskie reposted a video of what's that little YT boy's name? I hate saying his name because I can't stand his little I can't stand him. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me find his name because I want to make sure I'm reading this quickly. Basically, Elania reposted a video asking for Derek Chauvin to be Shapiro. Yep. Asking Derek Chauvin to be released from jail, for him to be pardoned. Yeah. Everything about everything. I don't have to take time to watch shit. It was a shit show. I'm talking to YouTube right now. It was a shit show. It was all lies. Sorry, not sorry. So Shapiro asked for Derek Chauvin to be freed from jail, be pardoned by Trump because the BLM movement was BS. Y'all free that man. The YNs are gonna take care of him. I'm gonna make sure. I'm telling you right now. Let that man get on the street. The YNs are gonna take care of him. They wait for him to get out of jail. They gonna be waiting for him. Ain't nothing y'all gonna be able to do to save Derek Chauvin. Let him out. Go ahead. The streets will take care of it. And they not gonna care. They're not gonna care. I'm just making sure. I'm letting y'all know. Now, I made a list of every Democrat that did not show up. A lot of Democrats did not go to the State of the Union address. They didn't even show up. But the ones that did show up showed they ass, okay? They had signs that said, pay your taxes. They had signs saying, you're lying. They had paddle signs that said, they had paddle signs that said, Elania is a Elania lies. Deport Elania. They had t-shirts that said, you are not king. They were showing their ass. Representative Al Green of Texas, Democrat, he got kicked out. He got ejected by Congress because he stood up and called Frumpy out on his shit. He literally stood up and called him out. And he said, you know what? I ain't got no problem being ejected. I have no problem. It was worth it. It was worth it. Yes, save Medicaid, save Medicare. A lot of fact checkers had to do a lot of work last night when it came to the State of the Union address. I'm trying to get through the State of the Union so I can get through everything else, because I know it's the main reason why everybody's coming in to figure out what's going on with them. So Frumpy blamed the egg flu pandemic, whatever y'all want to call it, the bird flu, on Biden. Now, I'm going to say this. It did start under Biden, but Biden did not get rid of the CDC. Okay? He did not get rid of the people that are studying the bird flu to stop that shit. He did not add tariffs, which increased eggs to up to 41%. Okay? Biden didn't do none of that. That's Frumpy. That is all Frumpy. He more worried about trans in schools than what the bird flu is doing to our food. Okay? On top of that, he claims that there were 21 million migrants coming into the country under Biden. That was a lie as well. That's not the truth. It was close to like 11 million. Actually, was it close to 11 million? Let me make sure I'm having my facts straight, because I don't want to put that out, and that is not true. I'm looking for it. Hold it. I found it. He said 21 million. Okay, yeah. So through December 2024, the last month of Joe Biden's presidency, the country had recorded 11 million nationwide encounters with migrants during their administration, including millions who were rapidly expelled from the country, even adding so-called gotaways who invaded detection. estimated by the House Republicans as being roughly 2.2 million. That's still not 21 million, baby. That's still not 21 million, okay? That is fabricated. That is not the truth, okay? He also said that Doge has found hundreds of billions of dollars. They said that Doge has found that he saved the government. I'm sorry, I just can't deal with lying. I really can't. On the day of the address, the Department of Government Efficiency initiative claimed on its website that it has worked to save $105 billion worth of tax money. That is a lie. That is a lie. But it hasn't provided any evidence. No evidence whatsoever. And if you work in auditing, numbers matter. Where is the money? You ain't showed the Congress. You haven't showed the public. Give us time. Like, he don't want to give us shit because we'll fact check that hoe. He don't want to give us none of that information because it will be fact checked. Okay? That Doge ain't doing shit. And on top of that, he finally admitted that Melania is the head of Doge. Y'all heard that shit last night? He admitted it on live TV. He can't lie about it no more. The administration was like, oh no, he's not the head of Doge. He has nothing to do with Doge. He is. Okay? Melania is getting paid $8 million a day to run Doge. Because everything else is getting set on fire. Did y'all see that his they said in France, they torched his Tesla dealership? They torched his Tesla dealership in France. They set that bitch on fire. The way that man is hated around the world. They are not playing. They are setting his shit on fire. You know he losing money. He losing money every which way. Now, it's one thing I keep trying to explain to everybody. Well, not everybody, because leftists, Democrats, liberals, y'all understand this. I'm talking to Republicans. Well, some Republicans understand this as well. But MAGA, the ones that are in the CULT, they don't understand this. So last night, Frumpy said the U.S. will take in trillions of dollars from tariffs. This claim needs context. The president has repeatedly made this claim about his plan to slap tariffs on imports from various countries, which he already started to enact. Tariffs are paid by U.S. importers like Walmart, Target, Toyota, Lexus. All of them are paying for these U.S. imports. They're paying the increase of the 25% tariff. Not foreign exports, okay? Not where they're buying them from. They're not paying shit, okay? So once the importers pay that, like Walmart or Target, it is easy to find specific examples of companies that have passed along the cost of tariffs to the U.S. customers, which means they're getting their money on the back end from consumers. We are paying for the tariffs at the end of the day. Not y'all, not nobody else. Foreign exporters are not going to pay nothing. They're going to keep the price where it's at. The tariff that Trump has put on their country is going to be added. The U.S. importers are going to get that shit, and then they're going to up the price once it gets on the shelf for us to purchase. It's really easy to get that shit. Prime example. A reporter was in a dealership parking lot talking to one of the men that owns the dealership. He made an example. He has a Dodge Ram that's worth $80,000. Somebody was getting ready to come buy that Dodge Ram, but because of tariffs, it went up to $100K. Now that Dodge Ram is going to sit on his lot because no one is going to buy it. It's going to depreciate. The value is going to go down, okay? The longer it sits, the more money he loses. On top of that, if you are getting oil changes, baby, that price is going to go up, okay? If your oil changes cost $50, they're going to go up to $80. Why? Because we get our crude oil, which is made and synthesized into motor oil from Mexico, China, and Canada. Okay? That all comes from exports. That list is in my video of all the things we get from China, Mexico, and Canada, which is a lot of our food, a lot of our machine parts, a lot of our medical parts, a lot of our aluminum, our automotive parts. All of that shit comes from there. We're not drilling. They're not going to pass that law to drill. Why pollute our own country just to save money on something we don't even need to save money on, because we should not have tariffs in the beginning? Y'all making a problem out of nothing, because Mexico, Canada have a free trade agreement. We had a free trade agreement. There were no tariffs on nobody until Frumpy started, okay? We all had a free trade agreement. We can drill. No, we don't need to drill. We can drill, but we should not be polluting our country, polluting our land for the sake of oil when we can get it from somewhere else. And that ain't going to do nothing for us. Will put us in more polluted places. And y'all want to drill on Native American land. That is land that is preserved for Native Americans, for animals, for forests. You know we need trees to breathe, right? Y'all steal everything. Leave the Native Americans' land alone. That's all they have after the Trail of Tears. Y'all took everything. Y'all took everything from everybody. The Native Americans, their land is their land, and it should not be touched for the sake of oil. That don't make no sense whatsoever. That's me. I'm saying that shit. If you don't agree, you don't agree. On top of that, Frumpy made it very clear that farmers, y'all gonna have to bear with him again. The last time y'all went under was under Frumpy's administration. The last time y'all suffered in America, farmers suffered in America, was under Frumpy. So now y'all gonna have to bear with him again. It's gonna get really bad before it gets really good. That's what he said. It's going to get really bad before it gets really good. Baby, I need a plan of the really bad and the really good. I need to understand what that means. What does that mean? Really bad and then really good? We got to make it make sense. Let me grab some water. Hold on. Hold on. I need water. Hold on. On top of that, Frumpy is rolling. He may be rolling back his tariffs. He got scared. He thought everybody was going to run and tuck their tail and run. Ain't nobody running. So now today, he may announce a rollback on the tariffs and do a compromise with Canada, Mexico, and China, because China already came out swinging. I think he knows what tariffs are doing. He's just afraid to admit it. I think he knows what tariffs are. I think he knows the effect, because you know what? The stock market crashed yesterday as soon as he announced that shit. As he was in mid-talk, the stock market was crashing for a second time. We are so close to a recession under this man, and he ain't even been in office 2 months. He ain't even been in office 2 months, and we're already headed to a recession. We're already headed there. Make it make sense, okay? On top of that, Frumpy is about to fire about 90,000 IRS federal workers. 90,000 IRS federal workers are about to be laid off. You know why that's good? It's not good for us because we may not get our income taxes back. But for the rich, it is perfectly great, because once those people are fired, There will be no more audits. The audits will be closed on the wealthy taxpayers. And this is coming directly from the agents. After mass firings, the IRS is poised to close audits of wealthy taxpayers. So all the 1% or the top 20%, all of them will not have to worry about it. It'll be closed. But y'all don't care about that. I'm talking about YouTube land. All they care about is frumpy. They don't care about nothing else. Nothing else. Yeah, I ain't filing. I'm pushing that shit back. I'm holding back to. I'm filing in October. I need to see what's gonna happen first. I'm filing in October. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm about to put mine on pause. Y'all gonna have to wait for my shit. I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing it right now. I ain't telling nobody else what to do, but I'm holding my shit back. I need to wait and see how shit is moving. I'm filing my extension. Y'all ain't getting shit from me. Not a goddamn thing. I need to wait and see what we doing, bruh. I filed and I got mine back. Congratulations. I ain't doing shit. I have a business, okay? I can't. I have a business. The Hungarian leader channels Frumpy's announcement on big incentives for babies. Now, the Hungarian leader, Prime Minister Viktor Orban, has an audacious idea to make it reality. A lifetime income tax exempt for all women who have 2 or more children. Okay? He said he's following after Frumpy. I think he got that mistaken. I think he really thought about Kamala's plan, not Frumpy's plan. Because Frumpy, we don't get tax exemptions for having 2 or 3 more kids. We actually don't even make it that far. We end up in a casket. Our babies end up in caskets. We don't get tax exemptions. We get funerals. We don't even make it. Don't even make it. I don't know where he thought I don't know what he thought that shit didn't even make no sense coming out that man's mouth. It did not make any sense. All right, y'all, for everybody that's doing their taxes and they still gonna file, if you have an LLC and you go on a family vacation, a CPA explains how you make your family vacation tax deductible. Put all your kids and your husband under that LLC and make it a fucking business trip. That's what he said. I'm just relaying the information. You're not going to get a tax credit because Frumpy cut that shit. There are no tax credits. There are no tax credits this year for children. Frumpy cut that shit. He cut that as soon as he got in office. But yeah, if you want to get your vacations paid off, create an LLC. Make sure your children and your spouse are under it. File that shit as a work trip. Yeah, for next year. Mexico said they're gonna retaliate. They doing tariffs too. Oh my God, this tariff shit is pissing me off so bad. I can't order nothing from China. I can't order anything from China. Not one damn thing. I'm not gonna be paying those extra tariffs. I'm not gonna do that shit. I have become a Fashion Nova girly. Why? Why must y'all do this shit? I agree with this post. Michael McFall said journalists need to stop accepting this false frame from Frumpy that he is trying to negotiate a peace deal between Ukraine and Putin. He is not. He is throwing the Ukrainians under the bus and embracing Putin. There is no mediation. And that is exactly the truth, okay? Frumpy, he bragged about the letter Zelensky sent him, saying Zelensky is ready for peace. Zelensky's finally ready for peace. And then he said he's ready to turn over his minerals. And I spoke to Putin, and Putin's in great areas, and we're going to have a peace treaty, and we're going to get this peace deal done. He only wants those minerals, and he wants those minerals for Elania. Elania needs those minerals. That's another government contract for him. That's another government contract, okay? Another government contract going up for him. And I'm going to say this right now. Zelensky is willing to do this, but I really wish he wouldn't. I want him to wait because France and the EU are talking. They're warming up to the idea of using $200 billion of Russia's assets that are frozen in the EU to fund the Ukrainian war. I would love to see that shit happen. I would love for them to do that. Use those frozen assets. Use that money to help them win. The only thing is France prime ministers are against it. And the reason they're against it is because they're not directly in war with Russia. So there's legalities there that they cannot cross. But they're trying to figure out a way around it because if you touch that money, Russia is coming. Russia's going to come if you touch that money. But they took that money from them at the beginning of this fight. They froze their money just like America froze their assets. Remember? Biden froze their assets. He froze all their assets in America. Guess who released them as soon as they got in office? Guess who released all the Russians' assets as soon as they got in office? He released every last bit of them. He gave them all their shit back. That's why you got Russians coming over here moving into penthouses in New York. That's why. That is exactly why. I really hope that they change their minds, and I really hope they give that money up because Ukraine need it. And I hope Zelensky just tears up that damn, just tear it up. Don't do it, Zelensky. Don't bow down to this man. Biden would have never done that. Kamala would have never done that. Obama wouldn't have done that. Hell, I don't even think Bill would have done that. I think Bush would have done it, though. I think Bush would have done it. But I'm just saying. Nobody else would do that shit. That is degrading. That is dehumanizing. Frumpy has stated that all federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal protests. Agitators will be imprisoned or permanently sent back to their country for which they came. American students will be permanently expelled or depending on the crime, arrested. No mask. Thank you for your attention on this matter. That is dictatorship. That is infringing on your First American Amendment. That is our amendment right to protest. We have rights to protest. Okay? We have rights to protest. They just mad because they're protesting against him. Okay? They're protesting against him. And so, he's making this very hard. And if these schools go along with this shit, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. The ACLU has made it very clear. Do not follow this man's suit. That is an infringement on your rights. Every person, whether MAGA or Democrat, Republican, liberal, we all have a right to speak. Even if we don't like what each other has to say. We all have rights. And the First Amendment is the freedom of speech. You cannot infringe on that. And the ACLU will be filing a lawsuit sooner or later against this shit. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. Y'all already know that shit. It's going to come out. Thank you for whoever's hitting the hearts. I appreciate it. There's a big issue overseas with males. With adolescent males. So I think it's like Australia, the UK, British America, basically. boys are massively failing in the area of, it's becoming real sexist. They're calling it the Andrew Tate effect, where boys are becoming way too aggressive towards girls. They are thinking like Andrew Tate. According to a news report on Sunday, Yvette Cooper is considering extraditing British American influencers and his brother Tristan after the two men traveled by plane from Romania. So they trying to get his ass. They trying to get their asses back. One boy was, they said over 79% of teachers are scared that their sons are becoming their students are becoming red pill boys. One boy even said that it's okay to hurt girls because Andrew Tate does it. This is the mindset that's coming through with red pill men. It's trickling down to the kids. And they said that it's partially because the fathers are leaving at such an early age. Even, I'm going to say it like this. If you leave your wife, fine, but never leave your children. Always fight for them. Always. Always fight for your kids. You leave your child, you leave that wife, fathers, always fight for your children. Fight until there is no fight left in you, because your sons need you. Now, if you're a toxic ass father and you think like Andrew Tate, we don't need you. Gone. That son is better off without you. I'm just saying. New York City Council Speaker Adrian Adams seriously considering running for mayor. I don't know who Adrian Adams is, but does anybody know who that is from New York? If anybody in New York, do y'all know who that is? Adrian Adams? If you're from New York in here and you've heard of her, can y'all tell me something? Okay, nobody from New York? Well, she's considering running against Eric Adams. We don't know her. Well, maybe she low key. She may be low key. Here's some food that if Trump doesn't go back on his tax things today, and I'm gonna tell you something right now, I have not looked at today's news because I'm doing recap. This is yesterday's shit, okay? Today's shit will be told tomorrow. But Frumpy's tariffs has gone into effect. He has not rolled them back just yet, okay? She's the head of city council. Thank you. I know Andrew Cuomo, I said that yesterday. So this is what we have to worry about when it comes to tariffs. Potatoes, grains, lumber, steel, electronics, cars, fruits, vegetables, and libations are all up for an increase in tax. I just want to let y'all know that that's what y'all getting yourselves into. It's a lot of damn money. This is funny. Target reports February sales drop. They blame cold weather instead of the boycotts and the backlash over DEI. So Target is trying to lie to everybody and say it was cold weather. So let's make sure this shit happens in March when it warms up. Yes, libations too. Let's make sure they feel this shit in March since they want to talk shit. Nobody shops at Target unless you buying something in the black section. Nobody shops at Target. When it warms up, what are they going to say now? What are they going to say now when it warms up? My whole thing is to bankrupt them. Make their shit fall so bad. Make their stocks go so low to the point where they are running to us and crying for help. That's my thing, because everybody dropped. Walmart dropped, Amazon saw a drop, Target saw a drop. Everybody saw a drop. We don't need none of that shit. Honestly, you got clothes in your closet you can fit. You don't need no new candles. You probably got a stockpile full of candles. Y'all don't need none of that shit. Food and essentials only. And you don't have to get them from Target. You don't even have to get them from Walmart. Your local markets. Your local fresh markets is where you can get your food from. Your kids don't need clothes for the summer. If they do, take their ass to the thrift store. Thrifting is cool now. Costco went up 22% in sales. They saw a 3% rise. A 3% rise on their internet deliveries. Costco is our spot of choice. Take your ass to Costco or a farmer's market. Farmers markets have healthier food. They have better selections. That shit comes straight out the ground and to you. Okay? And it's cheaper. Go thrifting. Thrifting is not impacted by tariffs, and they have some good ass thrift stores all over. I love to thrift. It wasn't too cold for Costco. You sure is right. It wasn't too cold for Costco. Costco went up. Never too cold for Costco, okay? Costco has clothes too. They sure do. Costco has furniture. Costco has clothes. Costco has candles. Costco has food. They have cleaning supplies. Costco got everything. That's your one-stop shop if you don't want to go to a farmer's market. They do got caskets. They got caskets. Costco got caskets. No, for real. Costco got caskets. That's not funny. I ain't know that shit. Bruh. They do have everything. They got you from life to death. I'm sorry, that's not funny. They got you from when you born to when you go home. That's a cradle to the grave. Costco, that's going to be Costco's new slogan. We got you from the cradle to the grave. I'm sorry, that's not even funny. I'm just saying, they got cell phones, they got jewelry, they got everything. They got your medications. They got a pharmacy. They got everything. You don't need to go to Target. You don't need to go to Walmart. You don't need to go to Marshall's, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. Michael's is okay. TJ Maxx supports DEI. Okay? Just making that clear. Now, y'all know my eyes be everywhere. And I just be finding shit out about Starlink. So, turns out Elania's Starlink satellites are raining out of orbit. They're falling out of orbit. Ooh, the police are in my neighborhood. Who y'all finna get? I'm nosy. I be at home all day. Oh man, they just riding through. Yeah, so his Starlink satellites are falling out of the air. They're falling out of orbit at 120 per month. 120 of them are falling out of the fucking sky per month. And each one produces 30 kilograms of aluminum oxide, which eats away at our ozone layer. That's not good. It's eating up our ozone layer. And these oxides have increased 8-fold in the atmosphere since 2016. So he is part of the reason why our ozone layer is dying out. This is why he got fines. And he got rid of the FAA. This is one of the reasons why he took over the FAA. Because he was getting fines for this shit. Everything is calculated with them. We know that they're not the brightest bunch in the world, but when it comes to getting off and getting away with shit, they're really good at that. They're really good at getting away with shit. Really good. This is just what, this is how it works. This is how it works. Now, I don't know if this is still going to be true, But turn off the lights. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm drinking C4, okay? I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm such a dude. Turn off the lights. Ontario Prime Premier Doug Ford warns the U.S. they need to feel the pain as Canada considers cutting off energy exports. They're not even going to charge 10%. They're just going to cut off the exports. They're going to cut off the fucking exports. They're no longer just... There is no deal after that. There's no deal. Ontario Doug Ford is sending a message to Washington that if the U.S. wants to hit Canada with tariffs, Canada will hit back where it hurts. And that will hurt. Okay? In response, Trumpy's newly announced 25% tariffs on Canadian goods, Ford warned Monday that he is willing to cut off energy U.S. exports with a smile if the economic pressure continues. Trumpy's tariffs, which is targeted at Mexico and China as well, include a 10% duty of Canada energy products. However, Canada's largest supplier of crude oil, which gets y'all synthetic motor oil, to the U.S., providing 59% of all American crude oil products. Okay? Since 2019, according to U.S. Energy. Bruh, they gonna turn our lights off. We ain't paid our bill. They gonna turn off our fucking Also, you know what? I don't like the red state I live in because they be doing some fucked up shit, but we got our own energy grid. At least I could be happy. Y'all up north, y'all better start getting y'all red states together because they gonna turn off all y'all shit. They gonna turn off everything, okay? It's gonna hurt everybody when it comes to the crude oil because, shit, I need an oil change now. Okay? Somebody said we got plenty of candles, okay? I got candles like galore. I be waiting for some shit to go out. I got candles stocked up. Okay, we got candles. I don't know why this is even out there, but Ohio GOP advanced a bill to punish healthcare providers for giving a COVID vaccine to patients who ask for them. We asked for it. Y'all gonna punish him for something we asked for? Y'all ain't got nothing else to do? Like, nothing else to do. Senate File 360 would make administering a mRNA vaccine as a misdemeanor charge. Levy a fine upon the provider and go after the provider's license. Now, I could see if y'all administer some shit that we ain't asked for. But I told you I wanted it. Like, they gonna get a misdemeanor, a fine, and they gonna lose their license? I swear, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all have nothing else better to do. That doesn't even make any sense. But this is what Republican leaders, Republican senators, Republican Congress, this is what they're doing. This is what the people y'all voted for are doing. And I'm saying y'all because if you voted Republican, this is your people. This ain't our people. We ain't doing nothing like that, okay? Another one of Trumpy's lies is he's deported more immigrants, undocumented immigrants than Biden did in his 4 years, and that's a lie. Okay, it's a lie. They're at the same rate. At the same damn rate. They're at the same pace. 140 and 143. There's no different. He think he's doing something. He's really not. The only thing he's doing is stopping people from coming inside the border. Nobody wants to come here anymore. People really don't want to come here anymore. They are happy to go back home. Mexico has a female president, and she's progressive. Everything that Mexico needs now is going to happen. You got Mexican billionaires bringing bringing their own type of Walmarts and their own type of Costco's and bringing their own satellite links into their country now and cutting off businesses with the U.S. They're cutting off businesses with the U.S. They're starting their own shit, which I'm so happy they have a progressive female president that is moving forward and trying to get them back on pace. But I ain't mad at it. If I could leave, I would. If I could leave, I would. But I can't. I can't. Now, this is for all y'all veterans, and even the veterans that voted for Frumpy. Trump advisor says veterans fired from the Doge are perhaps not fit to have the job at the moment. %30 of federal workers are veterans from the armed forces. They retired and they go straight into working for the government. 30%. I don't know what at the moment is. White House advisor Alania Hababa, I think that's how you name her, Hababa. I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce her last name, but Habba defended recent layoffs of Doge and said she had no sympathy for the thousands of people who have lost their jobs. Don't laugh at me. I was trying to figure it out. She said, I really don't feel sorry for them. They should get back to work for the American people, like President Frumpy and this administration. How they gonna get back to work? You want them to re-enlist? I think that's what she meant. I'm trying to understand it. I think she meant she wanted them to re-enlist back into the service. Because that's the only place veterans can go if they're... Make it make sense. She was asked about fired workers who Democrats invited to President Frumpy's joint address to Congress Tuesday. A reporter noted that some military veterans have been part of the group. She said that's something the president has always cared about. If he cares about, I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to read it. She says that's something the president has always cared about. Anybody in blue. He cares about people in blue now? Anybody that serves this country, but at the same time, we have physical responsibilities to use taxpayer dollars to pay people that actually work. Don't veterans work? They was working in the federal government. I don't get this shit. They chasing their tails. They confused. So they confusing the fuck out of everybody. Like, now, she also said that doesn't mean we forgot our veterans by any means. Y'all cut off veteran assistance. Y'all laid off veteran workers that help veterans get medication, get to and from hospital, get psychological help, get therapy, find a home. Y'all cut off that shit. Y'all halving the veterans administration. That should be making me mad, bro. This doesn't mean we forgot about our veterans by any means, she added. We're going to take care of, we're going to care for them in the right way, but perhaps they're not fit to have a job at this moment or not willing to come to work. And we can't, you know, I would take money from you and pay somebody to say, sorry, you know, they're not going to come to work. It's just not what the fuck? I'm reading it and trying to grab, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So there are mass protesters. These goddamn racists. There are mass protests that are about to take effect in Florida. Black people, that's not for you. Black people, that's not for you. We're not protesting. We're not out there in the streets, okay? I just want to make that very clear. We're not doing that. That's not for us, okay? That's not for us, okay? I just want to make that very clear. That's not for us. Make sure I've gotten everything. Oh, DC mayor confirms they're going to be renaming the Black Lives Matter Plaza following funding cut threats. So they want that shit removed so bad they're willing to cut funding. It's that serious. I'll just put We Matter. I will put We Matter and let it go. Because we all know. And the mayor is conforming. Yes, the mayor is conforming. I would erase it and just put We Matter. I'm just saying. I would definitely just do that. Because now they can't say who is we. And you know, we smart asses anyway. So I would just put We Matter on there. And just keep it moving. I mean, what can you actually do? There's a new California bill that's being put out. If you live in California, I really want you to pay attention to this. New California bill would make self-defense illegal if you didn't try to escape the situation first. I'm gonna read that again. New California bill would make self-defense illegal if you didn't try to escape the situation first. Decline. My mama is calling me. I know it's about the funeral, but I don't want to talk right now. I'm trying to get this shit out to y'all. According to the California Legislation Information website, the bill seeks... Yeah, my mama is really blowing up. It was my auntie first, now it's my mama. I'm really trying to get this information out for y'all. I don't want to deal with that right now. California Legislation Information website. The bill seeks to eliminate certain circumstances under which homicide is justifiable, including, among others, in defense of habitation or property. The description goes to say that the bill would additionally clarify circumstances in which homicide is not justifiable, including, among others, where a person uses more force than necessary to defend against a danger. So you're going to tell me how much force I can use when I'm the one being attacked? You're going to tell me how much force I can use when I'm the one being attacked? Y'all just be coming out with shit out y'all ass. So investors didn't believe Frumpy would follow through with the tariffs, 25% tariffs. Gary Black, managing partner of the Future Fund LLC, SEC regulatory investment advisor, and CEO. Yeah, I voted for Frumpy, but I never thought he'd be so foolish to actually move forward with 25% tariffs, given the well-documented history of how Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930 triggered the onset of the Great Depression as a global trade flows dried up. Yes, okay? I said this months ago when he started talking about tariffs. This started the Great Depression. This is how the Great Depression started. We were broke. We were drowned out. We had no money flowing. We had no goods flowing. People were in lines trying to get food because everybody starved us out. Countries are going to start turning their backs on us because of these tariffs. And you know who's going to only have the money? The 1% was the only people that had money during the Great Depression. Not MAGA supporters, not Republicans. 1%. That's why I keep trying to explain to y'all what tariffs are and how serious it actually is. It is going to dry us out. We're not going to have anything around. People are going to start going hungry, and then people are going to start attacking each other for food, clothing, medication. Hunger Games is going to be lit. Egypt has Africa's largest and most powerful military, boasting 1.2 million personnel. Now, I got a question for Egypt. Y'all got all this goddamn power. Y'all ain't moved in to help Palestine yet. Y'all right there on the hub. I'm just saying. If y'all got 1.2 trillion people, why y'all ain't started pushing shit against Izzy? I'm asking for a friend. Y'all got 1.2 trillion people. Why y'all not helping in the DR? Y'all just showboating? Y'all showboating. What's the point of having all of that? That big ass arsenal if y'all not willing to help people? I don't get it. Y'all have two countries in Africa that are in dire need of help. And y'all ain't moving shit. Y'all just want to brag. I know people of Egypt are not the original people of Egypt. I know that. But still. Oh, thank you, Lexi. I don't do gifts, though. You can hit the heart button. Or you can go to my video, like, share, and comment. But I don't do gifts, okay? It just pisses me off. Like, y'all bragging about how much y'all have and y'all not helping nobody. That makes no sense whatsoever. Black woman general in charge of the military health care, Talithia Crossland, abruptly retires. She retires. Army Lieutenant General Talithia Crossland, the first black woman to lead the Defense Health Agency, has resigned after 32 years of service. Her departure on February 28th follows a wave of military firings under President Trump's Defense Secretary, Petey Pablo. Crossland's resignation comes amid Pentagon turmoil, though officials state she retired voluntarily. That's what they wanted. They want every woman and every person of color out of the military. I believe it was forced retirement. I don't believe she just left after 32 years. But if she could, she's been there for 32 years. She's going to retire at a high general status. She's going to get her pension. She can live her best life now. But at the same time, it's just sad. Because I'm pretty sure if Frumpy wasn't in office and this wasn't going on, she would still be serving her country. She would still be serving her country. I do believe that. British tabloids attack. Well, they don't attack. British tabloids response to JD Balenciaga attack on British military. So JD, has enraged folks across the pond by saying American cash deal in Ukraine beats tossing in 20,000 troops from some random country that hasn't seen a fight in like 30 to 40 years. British tabloids were pissed off. They gave him a dunce cap. And they called him JD Dunce. I'm going to use that. I like that. JD Dunce. I like that. Frumpy's deputy is vile slur on Brit heroes. Yeah, they called him a dunce. I like that. I'm going to use that for right now. Law, I don't know what happened in Siberia, but their whole parliament went off. Their whole parliament got into a fight in Siberia. They had to throw Um, when I say they was fighting on the floor, this is what I want to see in the United States. I want to see y'all get on the floor. That shit was wild. Why does every country parliament get into it and they go 10 toes down? But ours just sit there and hold up paddles. Y'all need to be going blow for blow. Seriously. It says a member of the parliament suffered a stroke. I'm sorry for that. With 2 more people being hospitalized after opposition members threw smoke bombs and flares in Siberia's parliament. Chaos erupted up for an hour after the parliament session started, with opposition lawmakers blowing whistles, holding up a banner reading "Siberia has risen so the regime would fall." They was throwing blows at each other. I think we need to get in the field. I think our Congress people need to start getting in the field. They need to start getting in the field. I'm for a little tussle. I'm for a little tussle. I think that should be good. I think that is a great thing. Gypsy Rose Blanchard wants to talk to President Frumpy about prison reform. Gypsy, now a lot of us gave you a pass because you did what you had to do. You served your time. But baby, you don't even have an education. You're not even educated enough to go talk to somebody who's not educated enough. That's the blind living the blind, okay? Gypsy Rose Blanchard, you just had a baby. You got a man. Sit yo down somewhere. We don't need yo going up and talking. Okay? You show up there, we gonna hang your ass out to dry. You think you're gonna have to leave social media for real? I'm just saying. Now, Frumpy said this in his speech, that he's gonna get tax cuts on Social Security, tax cuts on waitresses stuff, tax cuts on what was the other thing? Waitressing, overtime. I'm telling y'all right now, that shit is not in the tax bill. Okay? It's not in the tax bill. It's not physically written in the tax bill for this year, for the Republican and for the Frumpy administration. It's not in there, okay? I'm telling y'all that. I've read it. It's not in there. Everybody has verified it. It's not in there. He's just talking so his base will shut up. It ain't in there. I don't know who put this up there, but the Canadian military is now accepting recruits suffering from any and all conditions, including those with anxiety and asthma. With all medical conditions, there is a spectrum. I know y'all was in shortage of people for jobs, but y'all in shortage for military people as well? That ain't good. I would have never put that out. I would have never put that out. I would have left that where it was, sir. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this again for Frumpy's tax plan. He keeps talking about everybody's going to have free taxes. There are no free taxes for people under... Hold on. They're trying to see if I'm here. There are no free taxes. Okay? There are no tax exemptions. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. Trump's tariff plan is going to screw Americans, except for the 20%. Okay? The richest 20% will pay nothing. Okay? Oh my God, my head hurts. All right. Last but not least, the rest of y'all can read. A small star on the other side of the universe is sending radio signals towards Earth. Don't answer that shit. You know what? Fuck it. Answer it. Answer it, okay? At this point, I will run towards the fucking UFO. Answer it. Tell them to come on over here. We got a lot of people that's ready to go. Answer it. Answer that shit. Okay? I'm pretty sure we'll be lining up. Answer the fucking call. ET is trying to phone home. Come on. The UAE says by 2050, every human will be served by a robot. Not this human. Okay? I will not have a robot anywhere near me. iRobot and the Terminator did enough for me, okay? I'm good on that. On top of that, they're going to give, certain companies are giving $200,000 for people to give their face to a robot. Okay, a robot will be walking around with your face. You will not be getting my face, okay? You will not be getting my face. But if anybody wants to give $200,000, get $200,000, go ahead. You'll have somebody walking around with your face, okay? Go off, all right? Have fun with that. Teenage boy goes permanently blind from eating only fries and junk food. But be mindful of what you're feeding your children. Pediatricians fear the country could backslide in the measles containment efforts because, you know, measles come every year. Yeah, pediatricians are scared because the cases are growing bigger. One mom told her pediatrician she was skipping a checkup for her 4-month-old because she was afraid the baby would catch measles at the doctor's office. That's insane. Okay, people are really scared. There'll be a rare blood moon will be visible in the sky on March 14. A rare blood moon. That means the eclipse is coming. Werewolves and vampires will be showing up. Breaking dawn is here, okay? Breaking dawn is here. Okay, for all my non-melanated people, a lot of y'all like to talk about blonde hair being only for y'all. And when black people wear blonde hair, it's like us trying to be y'all. I'm going to make something very clear to y'all. Having blonde hair is a genetic thing, okay? It's a genetic thing, okay? It's not about black or white or yellow, okay? Black people can be naturally gingered people, and they can be naturally blonde people. For example, there's a group of Africans called Melanesians. They are a group of people that are dark-skinned, but they have natural blonde hair. Dark skin, natural blonde hair. It's a rare genetic phenomenon. It's not a defect, sweetheart. If you don't know, black women are the only race of women that carry the Eve gene. We can create all types of children. We're the only ones that can create different types of children with different types of texture. That's why we carry genes that can create black gingers and black blondes and blue-eyed and green-eyed kids when y'all think we're only supposed to have brown eyes. We even have children with gray eyes, and they have black parents, okay? We're the only ones that carry the Eve gene because we are the creators of life, okay? It is what it is. Y'all don't have that gene. We create all races. Why? Because we were first. We were first, and God said the first. Sorry. We were first. If you don't believe it, go look it up. Just go look it up, okay? I just want you to go look it up yourself. Last but not least, that's the last thing I'm going to mention. Be honest, ladies. How is life without a man? Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Before I got with Mr. Big, I was in the gym every 3-4 days. I had a healthy regimen. I had made sure I had a routine. I cleaned up. I had my shit together. Now that I got a man, 50% of me is focused on making sure that man is taken care of. Okay? People say it's peaceful. It's ups and downs. Wonderful. No man, I'm loving it. No headaches. Yes. I am not going to lie. Do me and Mr. Big scrap and we get into it? We don't scream and yell at each other, but we have high disagreements and discussions. We never yell and we never curse at each other. That's one of our rules. On top of that, I do have a man who pours into me as much as I pour into him. That man then called me and said he's made me a nail appointment. He's taking me out tomorrow. He's got me a massage plan because he knows everything that I'm going through. He even sent me lunch today. So with a man, I'm still doing good because luckily I have a man that if I'm not pouring into myself, they make sure they're pouring into me. But without a man, I was pouring in myself 24/7 and my body was snatched. That happy weight caught my ass, okay? Happy weight is a bitch, okay? I'm in the gym now. My man encouraged me to go back to the gym. He said, babe, you seem like you're less stressed when you're in the gym. It's time for you to get back to your regular routine. Go back to the gym. And he praises me when I go to the gym. And he doesn't send me to the gym for him because he likes my fat ass. He made it very clear. He liked my ass fat, but he knows that I don't. He said, can you just keep a little? That's it. That's all I want you to do is keep a little. Okay? Now, I'm not in the gym because of him. I'm in there for my mental health. I suffer from ADHD. I do have dyslexia. And I do walk around with daily depression. Okay? I'm a functioning depressant. I've been diagnosed with ADHD since I was 7 years old. So I crawled so a lot of y'all could walk and laugh about ADHD. But it was never a joke when it came to me. I'm an 80s baby growing up in the 90s. Okay? Y'all already know what it was like for us. So I do have to keep a certain type of regimen to keep my head clear. So if you doing good without a man, go off, boo. If you want a man, go off, boo. I'm telling y'all where to go find them. I'm going to help y'all out. Mr. Big, I found him at a networking event. Stop going to the clubs. Stop going to the clubs, okay? Studies show that men that are high-paying men, that are in high-paying jobs, not rappers, not musicians, not actors or actresses. I'm talking about men who are in corporate, running their own business. They stay married, okay? They stay married. Networking events, okay? Golf courses, soccer courses, okay? Soccer fields, okay? Go to those big ass gatherings where they do for engineering, doctor forums, any time of shit like that. That's where the fuck y'all need to be. Stop going to the clubs. Stop going to the lounges. Stop going to the gym. Networking events, golf courses, soccer courses, soccer fields, any type of gathering of engineers, doctors, lawyers. That's where you need to be, okay? That's where y'all gonna find those men, because those men are always working. You have to think about it. My man is working 24/7. The only time he stops working is because I need him. That's the only time that man stops working. He has his hands in everything. He runs 3 or 4 businesses. I would have never met him if I didn't bump into him. I'm just being honest. I would have never known him. And that man has done shit for me that no man has ever done for me. He started my LLC. He got my copyright for my business. Okay? That man is looking for me a car right now. Whatever I want, whatever I need. I don't have the link to these events because they're in every city. Girl, just look it up on TikTok. Look it up on Facebook. Look it up on IG. They are there. They are there. Do the research. Now, does Mr. Big get on my nerves? Hell yes. But would I trade him? Hell no. My man, my man, my man. With that, I bid you guys an adieu. I have to go to training, and I have to call my parents back, my family back, because I don't know what's going on with the funeral. I'm putting this out there right now. There will be no recap for next weekend on that following Monday because I will be at a funeral. Okay? I will not be able to do a recap for y'all. I will probably start Tuesday. This week is going to be good. Next week is going to be good. But when I hit Friday, it won't happen. Okay? But for now on, this is where I'm doing my recaps. For now on, it's my backup page. So you have not hit the follow button, hit the follow button. Okay? Hit the follow button. All right. Please go make sure y'all check out the recap video for any information that I did not get to, because there was a lot of information I did not get to, but I do have to go. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, peoples. I'm trying to close out. All right, now that TikTok is closed, for all y'all racist ass motherfuckers in my goddamn YouTube, y'all can kiss all my asses, the left cheek and the motherfucking right cheek. Y'all don't mean shit to me, okay? I can't say that while I'm on TikTok live, but y'all can kiss my left and right cheek, and make sure you don't fucking miss the middle, because y'all stupid, y'all arrogant, and y'all uneducated. And that's y'all problem. Y'all voted for a white man and a white man only. Y'all didn't do no fucking studying. Y'all ain't do no fucking work. Y'all too stupid for your own good. But you can go ahead and be blind. When that shit start pouring on y'all asses where y'all can't afford food because you living in a trailer park with your cousin, then be mad. Because, baby, my people going to be prepared. Y'all going to be the dumbasses still falling behind his ass into a fucking recession. It had a lot to do with color. Racist ass white people were mad that a black woman was running. I hope your man fucking falls and has a goddamn heart attack. Have a good day.